had a wild childhood. And some of the tales I tell about Brewery Gulch and the people and the everything. Where homes were not a home, where the houses were not a home. Oh, honestly, Dan, if I could bring you back with me, you would have a big ball with all of it. We climbed 365 steps every day of my life, going and coming to school. And if I told you some of the tales of my childhood, you would be shocked.
Go for it. Shock me.
Shock you? Really shock you?
Sure, go ahead. Tell me about it.
We lived on an incline with Horseman Junior High over on this side, and kind of like a straight paper across. It was on an incline, and it was called 128 Quality Hill. One day, my mother always wished that she had a garden, and of course it was an impossibility with all that caliche and everything.
Sure.
I don't know where he got it, but my brother swiped a piece of dynamite. We buried the dynamite kind of into the ground to make my mother a garden and set it off. But can you imagine?
I can.
We could have blown up the school, we could have blown up all the houses around us, we could have blown up everything.
Yep.
We were just lucky enough to be, to really and truly shake the house good, shake everybody around good, and just get a real good hold. There were 4 kids.
Right.
My older brother, myself, my younger brother, and my younger sister. Well, you know, Bisbee's full of dugout mines.
Yep. That's true.
And some of them are sort of like abandoned.
You bet.
We were playing around in the one, because they were playing right behind. There were all these, you know, kind of lost mine, lost sort of things. We were playing behind there. And there were all kinds of scorpions. My older brother and myself were forever trying to involve my younger brother and my sister, but she was much younger. So it was really my younger brother that we were trying to get involved. We were playing in this one mining place, and it was full of scorpions.
Oh my gosh.
And snakes and everything. My older brother and myself decided we'd lock him in. And we did. Then we couldn't get the door open.
Oh boy.
And so it started coming dark, and my family got panicky and tried looking for us. And my brother ran and got my parents. They couldn't get my thing open. Well, I'm telling you, we got a real whipping for that.
Yeah, I'm sure.
They finally had to call in and get it unwelded in order to get it opened in growing up. And this was in growing up in Bisbee. We watched the Mexican Revolution going on down below.
That's right.
Yeah, we could look down on field glasses and see NACO with all the little naked kids running through and everything.
Right.
And then off in the distance, every now a puff of smoke. I was blessed to live at an extraordinary time.
Indeed.
I don't know a time in most men, although who knows, most men's existence when you think of the fact that here I've come from the horse and buggy days, from the horse and buggy to the time when you can almost have a television on a cell phone.
How did you end up going from the Library of Congress to becoming one of the great fashion people?
At the Library of Congress, since I sat there in the archives there, I was just twiddling my thumbs. my family who lived in Bisbee. Had a store in Bisbee.
No
So
kidding.
I knew a little bit about fashion and all. And then they had opened one here in Tucson. So there was a temptation then. Why should I couldn't stay there? I had to go on back home.
Sure.
Plus I was going to George Washington University when I was working at the library, because that's what everybody did.
Right.
They came up here, and I came into the shop and opened it under the name of the co-ed shop. And the co-ed shop, it remained until it took my name on. A long, long time.
Right.
And with many, many wonderful people that passed through my desk. I didn't realize, and no one realizes, the number of people and who they are and what they are that are interested in the fashion world.
Oh, yeah.
Fashion is a way of life. We had a town crier.
Really?
Yeah,
No kidding.
Julie Bookman. We had a town crier that used to stand up on the corner of Congress and Stone and shout all the different news and so forth.
I remember Gibby telling me that when you went to dances at the Santa Rita Hotel years ago, when folks went there, they used to check their guns at the front counter. Do you remember people wearing guns around town when you first got here? Or?
Well, I don't remember checking guns much, but I remember at the Santa Rita Hotel auctioning off cattle in the middle of the lobby.
No kidding.